to move in sync, one soul, one sound. But now you speak and I can't hear a thing. You smile, but there's no light around. I'm reaching out, you pull the string. Or nights are full of silent screams. We lie in bed but dream alone. You're fading out of all my dreams. I feel you colder than the foam. Drifting apart like clouds in wind. No anchor left, no place to begin. The stars we name don't know our names. We lost the spark, we lost the flame. I call your heart but hear no sound. We're floating high but falling down. You kiss like memory, not desire. A ghost that lingers in your skin. I'm chasing heat without the fire. You're holding on but looking in. We're drifting apart like clouds in wind. No anchor left, no place to begin. The stars we name don't know our names. We lost the spark, we lost the flame. I call your heart but hear no sound. We're floating high but falling down. You kiss like memory, not desire. A ghost that lingers in your skin. I'm chasing heat without the fire. You're holding on but looking in. We wrote our love on shifting sand and watched it blow from hand to hand. I thought the tide would bring us back, but every wave just fades to black. We're drifting apart, too far to swim. No lighthouse left, the shore grows dim. I search your face and find a wall. You used to rise, now only fall. And though you lie so close at night, you're just a shadow out of sight. We're drifting, drifting, far from heart. No holding on, just falling apart. Coffee's cold, the silence loud. Your shadow lingers in the crowd. The bed's too big, the night's too long. This house forgets how to be strong. You left your coat, I wear it still, pretending warmth against my will. The clock just ticks, but time won't heal. It only deepens what I feel. Without you here, the sky won't cry. It's saving tears till I ask why. I whisper prayers into the rain, but nothing washes out this pain. You were my heartbeat, soft and clear. Now silence screams without you here. Your laughter haunts the kitchen floor. Your footsteps echo through the door. I kept the key you never took, still turning ghosts in every nook. The mirror cracked the day you left. It showed my soul forever cleft. I stare but I don't recognize this stranger grieving in my eyes. Without you here, the night won't rest. My dreams replay what I detest. You walk away again and leave me waking soaked in pain. You were my truth, now doubt is near. I'm lost in lies without you song. Still every note feels cold and wrong. If loving you means breaking me, then I was broken perfectly. Find out you here, the world won't spin. The light outside can't touch my skin. A thousand stars but none shine clear. I'm just a shadow without you here. You smiled like spring, I bloomed in fall. I gave you everything, you gave it all. But seasons change, and so did we. Now all that's left is memory. I saw you once, you looked away. Your silence louder than words could say. And I stood still like shattered glass, watching the present betray the past. In another life, you would have stayed. We would have danced, we would have prayed. No broken hearts, no empty bed, no wishing words we left unsaid. But here we are alone tonight, dreaming dreams that died in light. The photos fade, but I hold tight to blurry smiles and lost delight. You were the song I never wrote, now it echoes through my throat. They say some souls aren't meant to meet, but ours collided bittersweet. You left with love still on your tongue, and me with songs still left unsung. In another life, we'd kiss again. We'd write our name in softer pen. No tears, no doors, no last goodbyes, just open hearts and endless skies. But here I weep in candlelight, I saw the stars the night you left, each one a promise, now bereft. You live in dreams, not flesh and bone. In this life I grieve alone again. Still I believe with all my might, we love for real here in another life. We'd find our place. Your hands would still caress my face. But this is now, and that was then. I'll never hold your heart again. Still I believe with all my might, we love for real. I found your note beneath the vase, the one you bought our second date. 4 lines of love and 1 of pain, a whisper caught in sudden rain. You said it's not that you don't care, but some goodbyes just fill the air. No last embrace, no soft retreat, just echoes where we used to meet. You left in pieces, not one blow, a quiet storm, a steady snow. Each breath you took without my name tore me apart with silent shame. I wasn't ready, I still tried to gather all your good goodbyes. The scent of you still clings to walls, like perfume spilled in empty halls. You haunted every step I take, each promise that we couldn't make. I sleep beside a vacant space where once I traced your sleeping face. I speak your name to phantom skies and hear it back in my own cries. You left in silence, no last call, just shadows curling down the hall. I search for closure in the blue, but all I find is less of you. My love still lingers, asking why. You scattered me in your goodbye. I fold your letters, tear them slow, so pieces match the pain I show. You wrote forever, meant for now, but I believed you anyhow. Final duplicity wide, cut through the soul I swore you'd keep. walls still wear your favorite hue, a pale reminder, soft and true. But every color turns to gray since the moment you walked away. Your toothbrush rests beside the sink. I haven't touched it, I just blink. Pretend you'll come back through the door, but it's just silence, nothing more. We used to burn like crimson fire. Now love's a ghost that won't expire. The light we shared now bleeding through. The red of love is faded, faded into blue. I dress in smiles but wear the pain, like morning frost against a pane. I try to laugh but sound so wrong. My world forgets your favorite song. I see you in the pouring rain, in whispered wind and window pane. But you're not here, just echoes stay, and love decays in slow delay. We were a spark in stormy skies. Now I just count the long goodbyes. Our fire dimmed, the colors flew. What once was warmth has faded into blue. I still recall the way you'd cry at every movie's last goodbye. But you were always strong for me, so why'd you leave so carelessly? You took the sun, the moonlight too, left just the shadows pulling through. I paint my heart in shades of you, and everything is faded in, faded in. The clock was slow, the sky was still. You stood there quiet on the hill. Your fingers shook but held my hand, like grains of love that slipped like sand. You said you didn't wanna lie, but truth still kills no matter why. I knew before you spoke it plain. Your voice was mercy wrapped in pain. The day you let me go, I broke in two, one part still holding tight to you, the other lost in shattered light, forever trapped in that goodbye. You left a wound no time can sew, the day you let me go. watched you leave, your steps unsure, as if you wished for something pure. But even love can lose its flame and leave behind a hollow name. I screamed your name into the sky, but silence was your last reply. You didn't run, you didn't plead, you only gave what hearts don't need. The day you let me go, I lost the fight. I begged the dark to steal the night. You walked away so calm, so slow. The day you let me go. Maybe you loved me once back then, before the silence crept again. But even love can twist and bend, and sometimes ends must truly end. The day you let me go, the day you let me go, the day you let me go. I wore a smile just long enough to fake a while, but now I drown in what I know. You loved me once, but still let go. We carved our names in summer stone, promised we'd never feel alone. You kissed me like the stars would burn before you'd ever not return. But love can lie with honest eyes and break beneath the softest skies. We danced through dreams with fragile care, but left each other halfway there. We were almost forever, nearly right. A heartbeat short of holding tight. We whispered always through the storm, but found no way to stay warm. We had the fire, we had the flame, but never made it past the name. The memories play in dimming light of hands held close and lips held tight. We tried to fix what wasn't whole, poured too much love into a hole. You said we'd last through thick and thin, but love's not strong if it's worn thin. You drifted slowly, inch by inch, and I still feel that final flinch. We were almost forever, nearly true. I saw forever when I looked at you. almost forever.
You walked by me like I was air. No smile, no glance, no trace of care. The one who once would hold me tight now disappears in morning light. You used to know my every scar. Now I'm just static from afar. A name you wore like second skin, now shed like sins you buried. And when you forgot me, time stood still. The world grew cold against my will. I faded from your memory shore, a song you hum no more. You let me go so easily. The pain began when you forgot me. I pass your friends, they smile unsure, still saying hi like we're obscure. I see you post a brand new face, like I was just a time and place. I whisper jokes we used to say, but you don't laugh, just look away. The worst part isn't that you're gone, it's how forgetting felt so wrong. When you forgot me, I dissolved like problems left forever unsolved. You closed the book, I turned the page, still stuck within the final stage. You slipped away so carelessly. The hurt began when you forgot me. They say that love can fade in time, but you erased what once was mine. And all that's left are distant cries of what we were, now hollow lies. Why love me fast so suddenly? But I still mourn when you forgot me. When you forgot me. They say that love can fade in time, but you erased what once was mine. And all that's left are distant cries of what we were, now hollow lies. When you forgot me, I grew thin, fading breath beneath your skin. You smiled like we had never been, but I still bleed from deep within.
vanished long before the theft of all the laughter, all the flame. You stayed but never felt the same. I watched you crumble bit by bit. You wore regret but wouldn't quit. You kissed me like a stranger would, not out of love, just because you should. We were broken before goodbye, falling slow with silent cry. You were beside me, far away, a ghost I begged in vain to stay. You didn't leave in one sharp sigh. We shattered slow before goodbye. I said I love you just to see if you would fake it back to me. You smiled with effort, not with heart, the kind that tears a soul apart. You held my hand but not my truth. You aged our love, it lost its youth, and every glance was sharp and dry, a prelude to our last goodbye. We were broken before goodbye, living lives we couldn't deny. The passion dim, the fire froze, and no one dared to diagnose. You didn't run, you didn't try, you just let go before goodbye. Oh, sometimes the end's not loud or clear, it's just the silence drawing near. Oh, and I could feel the love retreat. Each night you turned with colder feet. Final beat. We were broken before goodbye, long before we asked, but why? We said the words but not the truth, and left behind the love of youth. Now I just cry and wonder why we stayed so long. Broken before goodbye. I cleaned your drawers, I changed the bed, but still you live inside my head. The mirror shows a weary face, haunted by a love's disgrace. I talk to you, though you're not near, just echoes no one else can hear. They say to move, to rise, to grow, but healing's something I don't know. I'm still bleeding you every day, through every song, through what I say. The wound's not wide but deep and true. I breathe, but all I breathe is you. No bandage fits, no time breaks through. I'm still bleeding, still bleeding you. to recognize. You loved me once, of that I'm sure, but something cracked we couldn't cure. Now every step I take alone reminds me of the love you've thrown. I'd rather hurt than feel the end. You were my lover, friend, pretend. I'm still bleeding you every night, beneath the stars beyond the light. You carved your name in every view. I try to heal but bleed right through. Your ghost still paints my skies with blue. I'm still bleeding, still bleeding you. Maybe someday I'll feel the sun and not recall the things we've done. But till that day, my soul stays true. It only knows the bleed behind you. Final bleeding you, not yet free from all the hurt you left in me. The scars don't fade, the nights aren't new, because I